passing. Ain't that the truth? Where you think they got that from? Oh, that richness in her voice. Look at the full ass lips. How she passed? She wanted to help, you think?
I was wondering.
Or was that her husband? Or, like you said, maybe she passing and she's still not used to ignoring people's trauma. Because we always gotta help. I think she knew the guy or something, no. Maybe couldn't let on that she knew him. Oh, them dresses look so comfortable. Shoes not so much, even though the heels are low. They hop to Karen's attention, boy. Girl, you still black.
You black?
Yeah, nobody know it but them two, though.
No, the one that just walked back.
Nobody know it but them two, though. She feel that sister energy. She can't blow your cover without her blowing yours. Both ways. Oh, she been passing for a minute. She comfortable going.
Pardon me.
Oh, what I was going to tell you earlier was when you said, look at them full lips or how they thinking. They ignorant.
That's why I said
ignorant on both ways.
That's why I said we can look at each other and know. And I was like, even though her skin is pasty as fuck, we can look at her and be like, she black as hell.
Yeah, well, I'm like, any white person, if they dead simple.
But because
really
they've been conditioned to look at us as all alike.
Just skin, though.
Right. Or whatever. Just whatever all alike is that's dismissed.
But how can you dismiss facial features?
We're not seen as human.
I mean, but why wouldn't it be like
animals? There are some animals with human facial features, but they don't get attributed to them because they're just animals.
Okay,
we were just black people.
Are there any missies
and
that
black lives don't matter?
Get made fun of because they had nigga noses?
I guarantee it.
Okay, then. So then they should be able to see the difference in facial features.
They had to have some real bell peppers for them to get it.
Because I'm looking at both of them and they should have been kicked out that restaurant.
Both of them niggas?
Yeah.
He said they should have been kicked both of them out the restaurant.
What you got in your mouth? I leave for 1 second, you gotta stick shit all in your mouth.
You should have left it plugged up with your stuff.
With my stuff?
Yeah.
Left it plugged up. Your mouth plugged up with my stuff?
Yeah.
I don't want to stare, but I think I know you. Nah. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
Bitch.
No, of course I know you, Rini.
Shout out to the director of photography. These some good angles.
That's right.
With her looking all sneaky and shit. Like, girl, I've been living this life.
You know, since I've been here, I've hoped I might run into someone.
Oh, they're going to add another layer, huh? Did I know that? Did I know that?
Fancy meeting you here.
They going to hook up.
I'd never have known if you hadn't laughed. Swearing up a storm.
And you know my roots, girl. Gonna revert.
I found Gert Johnson in the phone book. Well, Gertrude Martin.
I wasn't about
she married
downstairs.
Fred, remember?
Now she knows she could probably take advantage of it. You just did in that motherfucking race.
For convenience, occasionally I suppose, but no. I just mean I have everything I've ever wanted.
Your husband's a motherfucking banker.
John, dear. I ran into an old friend of mine.
Do you call her Nig?
Irene Westover. Irene, this is my husband, John Bellew.
Pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Westover.
What did he almost say?
2 old friends.
You still on that?
2 old friends.
No, you can let it ride.
What's her name?
Claire. Continue.
Say, what's up, my nigga?
John, dear.
No, it said NIG question mark on the
Yes.
thing.
We'll take a pitcher of iced tea and champagne flute.
Nick.
John, dear. I ran into an old friend of mine from school. You hear what John called me, Rita?
Oh, Claire, please.
No, go on. Tell her why.
Oh, it's silly. But when we were first married, this woman was as white as a lily. But as the years go by, she seems to be getting darker and darker. So I told her, if you don't look out, you'll wake up one morning and find that you turned into a nigger. Yeah, she's been nig ever since.
That's good.
Oh, it's silly.
That's good. My goodness, John. After all these years, what would it matter if you found out that I was 1 or 2% colored,
You can turn as black as you please as far as I'm concerned. I know you're not colored.
Okay.
So you dislike Negroes, Mr. Bellew?
No, not at all. I hate them. But not as much as Nick does. For all she's trying to turn into one. And she won't have them near her. Not even as a maid. Isn't that true?
Have you ever known any Negroes?
No. But I do know people who know them. And I read about them in the papers, of course. It's a terrible mess. Robbing, killing.
He don't see that, feel that energy from the guests.
He doesn't want to hear about your pet perversions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bore you, Mrs. Redfield. It's true.
Excuse yourself.
Taking up too much of your time already. Oh, we're just getting started.
Why would you not want her to leave?
Thank you for the drink, Claire.
I'll see you out.
She can't take no more, so she excusing herself, and she's
Redfield,
begging her not to leave.
you live nearby?
Make it make sense.
Insinuating
Taking
that
up
her
too much of
husband
your
is.
time already.
Automatically cheating.
Oh, but we're just getting started.
No way, he's not.
Rainey, I do hope to see you soon.
Goodbye,
Huh?
Mrs. Redfield. Glad to have met you.
What'd you say?
Goodbye, Claire.
Oh, bruh. Whoa, that was heavy.
Did they talk about anything?
She just went home. He was half asleep. He done read to the kids, put him to bed, asked her where she been. She said she was out looking for the book, which she was for the boy. She's like, and she's like, and fell asleep, and he's like, apparently, and then she just looked at him and kissed the fuck out of him, cause she appreciated him.
Creeping around the place like that.
You see a entitled,
I'm gonna be late for school, and I'm not gonna have time.
privileged
to
bastard like
if I have to drop you.
she's going out to do a little more passing.
Ain't balling out?
Who ain't? She balling out. Yeah, she's successful, and her husband's a doctor. She just wanted to see what white people get.
Well, why would she even go and...
Do you want me to drive?
I don't know, but some people.
I'd have to be an idiot not to realize if a man calls me a you-know-what, it's his fault the first time, but mine if I give him the opportunity to do it again.
Call him what?
Nigga. She told him all about it.
Oh.
Don't you know a healthy relationship when you see one?
I am so
Your
lonely.
luscious lips.
So
Both of them.
lonely.
He said,
I'm longing to be with you again.
Don't mock her, that's not fair.
I'm just reading it. It may be, Renee dear, but your way may be the wiser and infinitely happier one.
I'm flattered. Wiser. As if anything could rectify the humiliation.
There's more.
he
I
like,
feel this wild
no,
desire.
she really meant this
I
shit.
hadn't seen you.
His whole face. What's wrong with your face, my man?
Give her an inch.
Now he jealous. No.
In the letter?
No. He read the tone and he know what the fuck that letter said.
I'm so angry for anyhow. Husband didn't call you.
No, but he would have. It amounts to the same thing.
It's normal when they always come back.
Why? They have to work so hard at getting there. Why would they want to come back?
If I knew that, I'd know what race is.
You think they'd be satisfied being white?
That's what they want.
Satisfied being anything.
Anybody who even thinks they're satisfied being something they're not can never be satisfied.
Let's go.
Settle. Look at you settle,
Damn, she in love. You ain't even get to put it on her. Daily, honey.
Can I get you something? No, I can get it.
Okay, I said to tell me how to schedule my shit.
You going through something, man?
Right.
You told me you got yams tonight for chicken tomorrow. Is there anything else?
Yeah, can you clean the boys' room? You can clean the boys' room yet? You better hurry because everybody's home. You won't be able to do it then. You mean like I always do it?
Will do, bitch.
Every day?
Well, as long as Brian has a place to drop down.
Awkward.
Uh-huh. Right.
Ooh, that labored breathing.
Thank you.
Why the fuck?
I know, right?
She looked like a young Rudolph, Maya Rudolph.
You see,
Oh, that and drinking was normal back then. As soon as you get some stress, you grab some liquor or a cigarette.
I can't help thinking that you ought not to come up here.
You mean you don't want me here?
No,
That
just
too.
what I said. You ought not to run the risk. It's, considering what I saw of Mr. Bellew's attitude.
Oh, of course, I understand.
No, apparently not.
And I don't blame you for being angry, Ren.
She don't look like Maya Rudolph.
You acted beautifully that day. Really beautifully. Thank you.
Let's see who this is.
I don't want.
I know that ain't her
thanks.
because she's too much older than her.
Just mean that you can't imagine. Without that day, I would have got to the end unable to speak to anyone. You can't know. Never anyone to really talk to.
It was insensitive of me not to think about that.
Don't take on her choices on your stress. Don't
Friend's safe.
absorb her bullshit right now, bitch. This sociopath
I'm beginning
asshole.
to believe that no one is ever completely happy for your sake.
Well, then what does it matter if I come up here sometimes?
Oh,
You're the
see?
child, Claire. It's not just a matter of your safety.
Yeah,
Yes.
she definitely white. She need to stay over there.
And the most responsible.
Get her out your house. Get her out of your house.
You sound busy.
It's this Negro Welfare League dance.
Don't tell her
I'm
shit.
the organizational
You
committee.
said no different
I am
answer.
the committee pretty much.
Hugh Wentworth, the novelist?
See, she took her citrus too.
Man like that going to a new one.
You don't mind if I do some things around the house? I wasn't expecting guests.
Oh, I don't mind. You can show me your home. So Hugh Wentworth's coming up to your dance, huh?
Yes, why not?
Curious to me.
Hundreds of white people like you come to affairs in Harlem now.
Oh,
Like you.
Same reason you're here, to see Negroes. To enjoy themselves, to get material. to
This
gain
bitch
the
finna
great
single white
progress
female
that is
you.
in the Negroes.
really?
Pun intended.
Suppose I come too.
Why? Because so many white people go? You'll be bored stiff.
I won't, honestly. I won't.
Oh, she talking about going to a black
But I'll
thing.
be as good as gold. I'll just sit there and gaze at the great and not so great.
Look, I don't care what you do or where you go, but I don't see why you should put yourself in a place that might bring you trouble. Well, look, come to the dance if you want to. I'm not going to stop you.
Oh, thank you, Rita. It's so kind of you, really. Thank you. What? What do you want?
I would be like, to be clear, this is not an invitation. This is you going to do what the fuck your white ass wants to go do.
I promise not to get in the way. Will you let me in? I long for a maid who knows real home cook.
Your husband don't like niggas, remember?
Not like what?
I'm just not even seeing the path of her getting caught up with her.
She's coming here.
Any minute, I would think. Pretty nice, huh?
I highly doubt it.
I mean, you be nice to her.
We'll be polite.
Quit hovering. Go wait for me downstairs.
You just asked him if he was gonna dress.
Wait, I'm sorry. I love you.
You should be able to relate to that. Yes, you should. She just said it out loud.
The dress will just lie there.
He gotta worry about his wife getting dressed for a date with a crazy bitch.
All right. Good night. And
Do they know her?
You know, I feel exactly as I used to.
From yesterday.
I knew
Do they know she white? Do they think she's white?
Never
Or?
guess what it was.
That's what I was waiting on them to say. Why is this white lady in here playing with her? Yeah, but she's allowed to hang out with the niggas. You gonna invite her in there, and her white husband gonna find out she black and come and fuck up all y'all shit just cause he mad that he got.
Oh, nothing better not happen to the black dude. That's all I got to say.
That's what just triggered me. I just imagine all the shit that they had going on getting fucked up behind her involvement. Apparently, she also played in Loving, which makes sense because you know white people can't do but one thing at a time. So they wouldn't got the same black woman that played in the interracial movie.
Nobody could tell from looking at her.
No. Surprising.
Everybody can tell, bro.
Tell me, can you always tell the difference?
Oh, now you really are sounding ignorant.
No, I mean it. Feelings of kinship or something like that.
What's her and his relationship?
Lots of people pass all the time.
It's easy for a Negro to pass for white. I'm not sure.
With her
It's so simple for a white
programs, I
person to pass
guess,
for
her charity.
Never thought.
Yeah. She want to be y'all third wheel, boo. What you gonna do? Well, she all over the place. Go ahead.
Am I supposed to be thinking that she just missed being black?
I don't know.
Or does she want her life?
I don't know.
And like you said, that they used to be a...
This is your man.
No, that's right, bro, man. No, that's right.
Maybe it's just because she was so happy.
I think she miserable as fuck.
I know. Did she say why do you...
She'd be a rather unusually good-looking white woman.
Oh, she's so happy?
Personally.
She said maybe it's because she's so happy.
Oh, I didn't...
Yeah.
He'd know that bitch the way she was working him at the club. Not that she trying to take him from her, but she was working him in such a way that he know, my babe, you might not want to.
Don't give her an inch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that is why.
I would have been saying he's letting her be a woman about it and being an adult about it as much as he can. But I would have.
But he gonna fuck around and lose her to her.
That's what I'm saying. I would have ruined it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would have already been saying so. I would have to keep you updated. Like I know you used to be on
And
stuff,
she
but-
ought to know that he ain't slow because he read the first letter. If he wouldn't have never read that first, if she would have just read them and be like, oh, she just, because he wouldn't have asked to read them. But she let him open that first letter and read it. So he know what the fuck he dealing with. You know what I mean? From jump.
Yeah.
Hand me half of one of your cookies.
I'll give you a whole one.
I don't want a whole cookie.
I don't want to until you start eating that shit. Okay.
I'm OD'd on sugar. Why they looking for Claire?
Where's Claire? She's coming later when you'll be in bed. But she sends
So
you
we
special
can
kisses.
smash.
Somebody call who?
One of her boys.
So why do they want Claire? I don't understand.
Because they love her now. She don't weasel her way in.
Not bad, Greenie.
She don't
Oh,
weasel.
she's there every day.
She don't weasel her way in.
Okay.
You're crazy. Zoo.
She's working her way with the maid.
Cold as an Indian summer.
Yeah.
Zee
That-
and I were just talking about the Charles.
Usually I can't get to the door with the bag before you taking it out of my hand.
Yes.
She covered her feet.
Is that her goal?
I suppose.
That's symbolic.
They lost their beauty together.
Oh, they did?
Sometimes I wonder why we weren't better friends. Not how I see it.
But you had the booty.
That's what I heard. Outside of, how do you even fall for somebody like that?
Still coming to bridge?
How is she falling for her? Like, that's, I'm not following that path.
Whatever that past is that we don't know about.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah. And the only thing I can think of is they play with each other a little bit.
They gonna have to have, because I'm not gonna understand. I'm not gonna understand a sudden, something you can't resist in whole ass adulthood after having 2 children with a awesome ass man.
All that time, the rat steadied the bulb and pulled the chain, and light flickered.
There was a lynching in Little Rock. You hear about that?
What happened?
A black man was accused of assaulting 2 white women.
What did he do to them?
I'm sorry, I know it ain't funny.
Just thought y'all might want to know.
Yeah, you teaching them that fucking shit.
She bumped her head, her bare light bulb was dangling from the ceiling. Want to take the next one?
All that time, the rat steadied the bulb and pulled the chain, and light flickered.
There was a lynching in Little Rock. You hear about that?
What happened?
A black man was accused of assaulting 2 white women.
What did he do to them?
It's less a question of what than if, Ted.
But they lynched the man anyway.
Exactly.
Junior got brush teeth.
They chased him down. When they caught him, they hung him from a telephone pole, and then they shot him.
But why, Papa?
Because they hate us. So
I said Brian, not now.
it seems as though we can't discuss these things without distressing the ladies of our family. What? Couple brush those teeth.
I like how they portraying him.
Me too. Me too.
I know I house,
Both of their characters
but I don't think
are.
there's any.
They're gonna have
She
to show
come-
me this history.
Yeah, no, but she comes across. I'm just summarizing. She comes across as timid to me sometimes. And She
Okay.
started out that way, but she's clearly not. Like, she doesn't have a problem saying what she needs to say when she needs to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But she still is soft to where she have a soft spot, or she can't get past something to where she ends up getting taken advantage of. But she does know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the husband's the same way, whereas he might, to a alpha male, he might seem soft, not to me, but he might seem soft because there's times where he probably should just tell her some stuff, but he doesn't. But then when he needs to tell her stuff, he does tell her. You know, he does tell her, and he tell her whatever he can do. And it's not like he's so afraid of her that he can't, you know, say some certain things to his son that he want, and then still tell his son in code, we gonna need to talk, you know, when the ladies ain't around. You know, tickle tickle. And he's evidently, like you said, like they are very secure with each other, because she didn't even open the letter, and so she was like, go ahead. So she don't have an idea what could be in there, but it didn't matter. So they very much secure, and whatever he knows about her, he just said don't give her no, you know. So I was just sitting there assessing their characters.
Their dynamic as husband and wife, or just their characters individually?
Their characters individually.
Okay.
But then again, maybe that's why they are strong together, because they both have those qualities. Because
Well, we're gonna see how strong they're gonna be as a trio.
if you look, they listen to each other.
They do.
They don't be yelling at each other, going back and forth, not listening.
They have conversations.
Yeah. So, you know, I was just sitting here appreciating that. And then, like, something just clicked to me when he, I guess, not snapped, but when he was, you know, talking about the guy that got hung or whatever. Like, you teaching him this, you know, fairy tale, and, you know, my son need to know this stuff for his life, you know. But
I know who you're talking about.
I know, but I just want to know.
I don't know,
That's the whole point I was asking you.
but I know who you're talking about.
You said
But I
it
don't
was
know
bad.
specifically the enunciation of who it is.
Let's sit here a minute. You see, I don't have proper morals or sense of duty like you. I'm not safe.
Why not?
She's not a safe space.
And she stay on
Stop it.
her the
What
white
you're saying is
side,
wrong.
right?
You've always had so much, you haven't given up a thing.
Like, does she have to do something to her skin or not?
Ooh, she look old in that moment. I guess she should.
What they doing?
To one of the benefit events.
So the babysitter just didn't happen to show up?
No, she called off. So May was gonna be her replacement apparently.
So does she not want? I'm lost.
Me too.
Because I thought they went. Now I'm seeing her.
What do you know about Switzerland?
Well, I shouldn't miss her too much. I find her hard work.
Well, some would say the same of you.
True. You hardly know the woman. And since she isn't here to defend herself, you will.
What the just happened?
What just
And
happened?
chivalrous of you, I'm sure.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? For real?
I'll make some hot chocolate.
Yes, please.
That represents something. I'm not sure what, but it seems to me like it's getting bigger and bigger every time. And maybe that's the point. That crack getting bigger and bigger in the ceiling.
In their relationship, breaking them apart.
Mm-hmm. She waltzed in.
But she let everybody.
She did let.
To me, his dislike has less to do with her and more to do with the attention she happens to not give him very much of.
Okay, well, it's his
You do,
party.
but you'll admit he has a rather godlike opinion of himself.
I disagree.
Okay, let's say he does. God don't want her at his party. He got a lot of nerve.
Why everybody act like they don't like her, but then they like her?
But Brian,
Oh, what about this angle? What if
thank you.
part of him
Sorry.
wants to be with a white woman?
You've seen her, I presume. Josephine Baker.
An angle.
No, I've
You
never
know,
seen
like
her.
a
Well, she may have been in Shuffle.
fulfilling thing in him.
I
That's
can't
why he be taking up for her.
remember.
I feel like he has a role in whatever their history is, even from back in school.
Awfully good.
And I don't know what it is. Maybe she was fucking with him back then, and he wound up with her.
Hello. Is Mrs. Bellew in? It's urgent. No?
He done left her already. He been divorced her. He put her out. They put her out the hotel.
Never mind. We'll try again later.
News travels fast. Ah, because she with your husband. Yeah. Yeah, let it ride. See how it work out. That's on her. See how they work out. You told her to chill. You told her it wasn't safe for her. She wanted to be around black people. She wanted to have your husband's blackness in her. Now let her figure out how she gonna work through this with her husband. Just chill for another couple months.
She got a maid back.
She didn't. She just took off. She had the holidays off to see her family. That's a cool filter.
Snow globe.
Y'all need to meditate somewhere else, cause that crack is disrupting y'all's chakras. Don't. Slow down. Well, she look prettier. She look heavier and prettier. Nah, you going with her.
What?
Let him go with her.
Have you ever been up to the 6th floor?
Of course. My father was a janitor. Back in the good old days, when every ramshackle apartment had its own elevator. What on earth did anyone live here?
He says it discourages the casual visitors.
You can keep your bougie ass down here on the first floor, or you can go the fuck home.
What would you?
I do what I want more than anything right now. I come up here to live. In Harlem. With you.
So did we ever decide if they think she's white or not? The people that be at those parties.
She must smoke for real, cause I seen her in too many movies smoking. I think
I didn't see them come out though.
I didn't, not that time, but I a lot of times before. Even in this movie, I seen her come out. Oh, she jumped.
What a waste. She jumped on her own.
Or did he successfully push her?
Where is he? What happened to him though?
Oh, she pushed her.
With her arms? She did like this.
White man here.
Shouldn't have fell over a whole ass balcony with that though.
George.
Where's her husband this whole time?
Right, probably first one down.
Yeah, and where did he go?
You're sure she fell? Her husband didn't give her a shove or anything like that, as Dr. Redfield here seems to think.
No, I'm quite sure she just fell before anyone could stop her. It was so quick.
Is 2 people down or 1?
2 people?
That look like somebody else is over there.
No, that's the stretcher. That's her on the ground. That's him. Her husband sitting on the curb, right there, and they had the stretcher.
That's her? Right? Right here?
I guess so. I
Yeah.
thought that was her.
I did too. But
Yeah, that's her.
that's her over there, but the angle they
But when you just showed them moving, it looked like they were moving a stretcher.
Yeah, because he was sitting over here then when they did that shot, because you could see her body and him in the same take.
Right, right.
That's why I was focusing over there, and I was
Right.
like, well, who is that?
Oh. Death by misadventure.
What does that mean?
It means whatever they needed to mean.
Yeah, see right there. That scene right
Yeah.
there. Close
Yeah.
as a mug.
Yeah. That don't even look like nobody though, if you think about it. So. That's somebody bags and shit. Oh, that's her. I see her head. So let's see that air shot again, cause maybe.
They was they like 5 feet from each other.
And it wouldn't just be them two. Or it would be tape up or some shit. They rearranged that whole.
Sure did.
Oh no! That's still him. That's her husband over there.
Oh,
That's the
not
black
him.
guy, who was dating. He was courting her. So he didn't know nothing about the husband.
The one that was doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Oh, well, man.
Yeah.
I missed him. His white ass blended right in with that black coat on. That's the end. So the world's stories is dangerous. And you still don't explain what the fuck about her.
I want to know how the white dude gonna handle the funeral and shit stuff, cause all his friends finna find out he was married to a black woman the whole damn time. So I want to know how he gonna do in post.
No cremated.
I bet you he gonna start fighting for reparations.
Closed casket.
Look, he gonna start fighting so he can get his cut from his deceased wife. Hey, I'm a widow of a descendant.
No, he ain't gonna admit that.
For the reparation. He a banker. Shit.
Closed motherfucking casket.
Oh yeah, cause she might darken up.
Oh yeah. You know, no, the bombing fluid they use.
Right? Hand me a straw.
I hand you a straw. From where?
Go ahead, eat it. You gotta eat. Look, I know you don't know me, strangers right now.
They tried to get Hallie for that and
But what
couldn't
I
get
do
her.
know is you're gonna have to eat and you're gonna have to start talking. Cause I'm all you got.
Bruised. Years after humiliating defeat, a MMA fighter grabs one last shot at redemption when the young son she left behind comes back into her life.
Motherfucking boo.
They could get Hallie. She was like, I don't have to take out every script no more. She like, the son is black and all the boyfriends black.
Nate, yeah, right, of course. Hi.
I can't do that movie.
Hey, yeah,
That was so random. How did Shaft and them just bust up in this movie? And what's his name? Hamburger Pimp. From Dolomite.
Oh.
Hamburger Pimp with an afro. I can't work with him. He aiming at everybody.
and then he got fired because what's the use of a one-eyed pit boss, am I right, Carol? You know who had me fired, Carol?
The manager,
No,
a customer,
the shitbag
corporation.
corporation.
I should have guessed that the first time.
You tell me.
Why not kill the shitbags? She better say shitbag corporation. Asian Dolomite. Is that what we're working with? That's what we doing? Asian Dolomite? Actually, that's kind of not fair because Dolomite, copied off the Asian movie and stuff. But still, Dolomite, Jackie Chan, yeah. It's an accurate description.
The Watermelon Cafe.
Huh? Is that watermelon?
Nah.
That's not watermelon.
Waterburger.
You gonna put the tip of your gun out there? Made him re-stab himself? Damn, that recoil took his arm back. Get him that. He should have hit him right then. Why they let him pull that shit out?
Listen, buddy, you can't fire that thing in here. Watch me, asshole.
I don't like him. He got a leather patch under his eye.
See, that's your mistake. I'm not a cop,
He got a football the black guy up.
and you're not worth that much.
This little bitch. She gotta put up with the most. Poor thing. Ooh, I know y'all getting fucked up. Live your full.
Just a humble bounty hunter, man.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's take
What you do if I quit my job and became a bongo player?
Dance in the background.
Would you go on tour with me? Would you go on tour with me?
I'd only perform 2 nights a week. I'd have an understudy for the rest.
Would you go on tour with me if my manager told you to stay home?
Stay home for what?
Exactly. If he suggested you stay home and not go on tour, would you then go on tour?
It depends on what you want, because you need to focus. And if you can't focus with me there,
Hey, baby, I'm just playing the bongos, you know.
you gotta make that money. They out here dropping like they used to drop. We just don't hear about it, but like muscle dudes and stuff. We don't hear about it because they want to keep the narrative going to keep young people aspiring to do it. Even though once they get in the industry, they see people dropping. They gotta have the big black guy. Gotta have a daughter to de-threaten him up.
You say we try to make you black, then we try to unblack you. Then you say we try to make you look like threatening, then we try to make you unthreatening. And then here you go with this and that. Can't win with y'all. That's why it's just
You
easy
good
not
at
to let y'all in our movies. But no, now we got to, film this action thing, so.
Why he have to eat like that?
See what I'm saying?
Cause he was so big.
See what I'm
He
saying?
eating the same way, but why it look like that on the
Cause
brother?
it's in your mind. Cause it's in your mind. Cause it's in your mind.
Noodles.
It's in your mind.
Might as well took a turkey leg.
That's in your mind. That's a corrupted mind. Your colonized mind, like you like to say. Everything colonized.
It is. Everything is colonized. Except me.
Right.
And in the ways I was, I decolonized.
Right.
I have shed the devil, my devil skin.
I know that's right. This wasn't even supposed to be playing. So
Speaking of, I told you I saw another grown woman in canna culture. She in Arizona. She probably knows Sharon. She seemed real low key cool too.
You said you gonna hop in the shower 10 minutes.
Yeah, but you played the movie, so.
Okay, well. You can go ahead and hurry up.